The second instrument to be signed by Their Excellency is the Memorandum of Understanding. You may remain seated, Your Excellencies. Is the Memorandum of Understanding on enhancing cooperation in science, technology and innovation between the Ministry of Science and Technology of the Government of the People's Republic of China and the Department of Science and Innovation of the Government of the Republic of South Africa. Thank you, Your Excellencies. May I now invite Minister Didiza and Minister Wang Yi to sign the protocol of phytosanitary requirements for export of avocados from South Africa to China as agreed between the General Administration of Customs of the People's Republic of China and the Department of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development of the Republic of South Africa. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. I would like to invite Minister Patel and Minister Wang Wentao. They will sign 5 MOUs. Ministers. The first MOU will be the MOU between the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China and the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition of the Republic of South Africa concerning cooperation on promotion of direct investment. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Ministers. The second MOU will be on strengthening investment cooperation in the digital industrialization between the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China and the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition of the Republic of South Africa. Thank you, Your Excellencies. The third MOU will be on deepening blue economic cooperation.
第三份是中华人民共和国商务部和南非共和国贸易、工业和竞争部关于深化蓝色经济合作的谅解备忘。
Thank you, Excellencies.
感谢两位。
The fourth MOU will be on green economic and industrial development.
商务部和南非共和国贸易、工业和竞争部关于推动绿色经济和工业发展的谅解备忘。
Thank you, Minister. The fifth and last MOU between the two ministers will be
最后一份谅解备忘录是
will be on special economic zones and industrial
中华人
parks.
民共和国商务部和南非共和国贸易、工业和竞争部关于经济特区和工业园区合作的谅解备忘。
Thank you, Your Excellencies.
感谢两位。
I now invite Minister Ramokgopa to join Minister Wang Wentao.
有请拉莫科帕部
They will sign the framework agreement on promoting investment cooperation in green energy between the National Energy Administration of the People's Republic of China and the Ministry of Electricity of the Republic of South
新能源
Africa.
电力投资合作的框架协议。
Thank you, Ministers.
感谢两位部长。
Minister Ramokgopa will be joined by the Director of China International Development Agency, Mr. Liu Zhahu, to sign exchange of letters between the Republic of
国家国际
China, the People's Republic of China on donation of emergency power equipment to South Africa.
相换文。
Your Excellencies. Thank you very much, Your
非
Excellencies.
常感谢各位部长。
Please take the chairs back. We have come to the end of the signing ceremony. I would like to thank His Excellency President Ramaphosa and His Excellency President Xi Jinping for witnessing this ceremony. I would now like to hand over to Mr. Magwenya, the presidential spokesperson. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ambassador.
非常感谢
Your Excellencies, President Ramaphosa, Your Excellency President Xi Jinping, Ministers present, ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence with a report back session for the benefit of the members of the media following the official talks. I'd like to invite President Ramaphosa to first deliver his remarks, which will be followed up by President Xi Jinping. Thank you.
然后由拉玛福萨总统先发言，之后由习主席发言。
Thank you, Mr. Magwenya, Your Excellency President
非常感谢
Xi Jinping,
尊敬的
honorable ministers and deputy ministers
尊敬的
here present on both sides, ambassadors
中国和
from
南非
China and South Africa,
各位代表团，
members of delegations of both countries, and members of the media, and ladies and gentlemen.
女士们、先生们，
South Africa is truly honored to receive,
南非
as we have done this morning,
能接待
President Xi Jinping on his fourth state visit
次对南非
to South Africa.
进行国事访问。
It was an absolute joy to have the opportunity for me to meet
对我来说，这是非常
President Xi Jinping as he alighted from his plane.
习主席，
This was made a very special occasion because
这个我们今天
it is his fourth state visit to South Africa.
这也是习主席第4次对我们南非进行
This visit coincides with 25 years of
次
diplomatic
访问，恰逢
relations between South Africa
25周年。
and the People's Republic of China. We are grateful for the support and friendship that China has provided as we worked to rebuild and transform our country after the devastation of apartheid. We recall with gratitude the solidarity demonstrated by China during our struggle, but we also recall with great appreciation the support that we also received from China during a perilous time in the world when we confronted COVID-19. China supplied much needed equipment, materials and vaccines to our country as well as to other African nations. During this state visit, South Africa and China have reaffirmed the political support for each other's core interests. We also agreed to deepen bilateral cooperation between our two nations in a variety of areas, but especially also in trade cooperation and investment and infrastructure development, in energy and tourism, education, training and digital technologies. China is South Africa's largest trading partner, and South Africa is China's biggest trading partner in Africa. We have discussed the need to narrow the trade deficit between South Africa and China, and that one of the ways to do so is by ensuring greater market access for value-added South African goods that can be exported to the Chinese market. We're also very delighted that China has agreed to reopen the export of beef to China. This is going to give a huge boost to our agricultural sector. Our multilateral cooperation, we've agreed on a number of issues. President Xi Jinping and I have agreed to consult closely on issues of common concern, including in the BRICS context, as well as the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, FOCAC, on the G77 plus China, and also in the G20. We have discussed areas of synergy in line with the call by South Africa and other African countries for the reform of institutions of global governance, notably the United Nations Security Council, and agreed that the continent of Africa that remains excluded from this very august and important body of the world should indeed be given a voice in the United Nations Security Council. We agree that the interests of the Global South must be fairly represented in all other multilateral forums. President Xi Jinping and I discussed the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine and its significant impact on developing economies in Africa and elsewhere. We both agreed on the importance of dialogue and negotiation between the two sides. As South Africa, we are encouraged that President Xi Jinping has welcomed the peace mission to Russia and Ukraine initiated by African leaders. President Xi and I look forward to the upcoming BRICS Summit that commences later today in a meeting of the leaders in retreat, and have agreed that BRICS must play an expanded role in global affairs. President Xi Jinping and myself will be co-chairing a China-Africa Leaders Roundtable on the sidelines of this state visit and the BRICS Summit. The purpose of this roundtable is to further deepen cooperation between China and the African continent on matters of development, industrialization, and the integration of African economies. We are gratified that the friendship between the People's Republic of China and South Africa has endured over many years. The friendship that exists between our two countries is living proof of what is set out in our Freedom Charter, which is the forerunner of the South African Constitution, which declared that there shall be peace and friendship. We look forward to an era of even greater ties between our two countries, ties of friendship underpinned by our commitment to achieving common prosperity for the respective peoples of China, South Africa, and the respective peoples of China and the African continent, and finally, of the Global South. We thank you very much for taking time to be here as you witnessed the signing of all these agreements. They bear testament to the deepening relationship between the People's Republic and South Africa. I thank you.
尊敬的拉玛福萨总统，各位记者朋友，大家好。 很高兴应拉玛福萨总统邀请，再次对美丽的彩虹之国南非进行国事访问。正像总统先生所谈，我这已经是第4次对贵国的正式国事访问。实际上，我20年前，在中国地方担任省长的时候就来过贵国，就推动民间的合作。所以谈起我对南非来讲呢，可以说是充满了深厚的友谊和感情。今年是中南建交25周年，25年来，中南关系实现了跨越式发展，战略互信达到了新高度，各领域合作全面推进，多边协作更加紧密，中南关系远远超越了双边的范畴，越来越具有战略意义和全球性影响。当前，中国共产党正团结带领中国人民，以中国式现代化全面推进中华民族伟大复兴。南非也在积极自主探索符合本国国情的发展道路。中南关系面临新的发展机遇。刚才我同拉玛福萨总统举行了富有成果的会谈，就新时代两国关系发展以及共同关心的国际和地区问题交换了意见，达成重要共识。我们见证了一系列重要双边合作文件签署。我对两国友好合作关系前景充满信心。我和拉玛福萨总统都认为，中南两国要做高度互信的战略伙伴。我们要保持高层交往良好势头，加强各领域交流合作，持续深化政治互信，加强治国理政经验交流，继续在涉及彼此核心利益和重大关切问题上相互支持。我们都同意，中南互利务实合作成果丰硕，双方要做共同进步的发展伙伴。我们要在现有合作基础上加强发展战略对接，以落实中非合作论坛9项工程和中南10年合作战略规划为主线，巩固优势领域合作，培育合作新增长点。中方愿进口更多南非优质产品，继续鼓励中国企业赴南非投资兴业，不断深化两国电力、新能源、科技创新等领域合作。我们都高度重视民心相通，主张双方要做相知相亲的友好伙伴。我们要在合作中坚持以人民为中心，让合作成果更多惠及两国人民，
and work to ensure
中方
that
支
the
持南
fruits
非
of
政府
cooperation
加强
benefit our two
职业
peoples.
教育，
The Chinese side
促进
supports the South
青年
African
就业的
government
努力。
in strengthening vocational education
双方
and
同意加
promoting
强
youth employment.
教育、科技、
Our two sides
文化、
agreed to step up
旅游等
cooperation
领域的
exchanges
交
in
流合作
education, science and technology, culture, and tourism.
我们一致认为，
We both believe that China
中国和南非都是有重要影响的发展
are
中大国，
major developing
和新兴
countries
市场
and
国家。
emerging markets enjoying great
双方要做维
influence.
护正义的
We should
全
be
球伙伴
global， partners that uphold
我们要加
justice.
强战略
We
协
should
作，
step up
践行真正的多边主义，
strategic collaboration,
推
practice
动扩
true
大全球
multilateralism,
南方国家
and work
在
to
全球
boost
治理
the
中的代表性
representation
和
and
发言
say
权。
of countries in the global south
我
and
们
global
坚定
governance.
支持
China
非洲一
firmly
体化建设，
supports African integration.
支持非盟
We support
加入20国集团在今年取得实质性进展，
in working for
支持
membership
南非
in the G20
在国际和
for
地区
the
事务
African
中
Union this
发
year.
挥更大作用。
And we support South Africa in playing a greater role in
金
international
砖
and
国家领
regional
导人会
affairs.
晤开幕在即，
The BRICS Summit will open soon.
当前形势下，
Under current
这次会晤
circumstances,
对金砖国家加
this
强
summit
团结
has
合作，
important significance
推
for
动金
stepping
砖
up
合作机
solidarity
制
and
发展壮
cooperation
大，
among BRICS
具有重
countries,
要意义。
promoting the BRICS cooperation mechanism and its growth.
作为金砖国家轮值
As
主
the
席国，
rotating chair of BRICS,
南非为筹备会晤做了大量卓有成效的
done
工作，
productive work in
中方
preparation
对此
for
高
the
度赞
summit.
赏。
China highly commends this.
相信在
We
各方
believe
共同努力下
that，through joint
这次
efforts
金
of
砖
all
国家领
sides,
导人会晤将
this
取
summit
得
will
圆
achieve
满成功。
full success.
后天，
The day after tomorrow,
我将和拉马福
I
萨
will
总统
co-chair
共同
with
主
President
持
Ramaphosa
中非
the
领导人对话会，
China-Africa Leaders Dialogue,
这将是新冠疫情以来
the first
中非元首首次集
face-to-face
体
group meeting
面对面会晤。
among heads of state of China
我
and
们期
African
待同
countries
其他与会
since
非
the
洲国家
onset
领
of
导人一道，
COVID-19.
擘画
We look
中
forward
非
to
团结
working
合
with
作
other African
新蓝
leaders
图，
to chart a new blueprint for
为中非
China-Africa
全面战略合
solidarity
作
and
伙伴关
cooperation
系发
and
展
inject new
注入
and
新的
strong momentum
强
for
劲的
China-South
动力。
Africa comprehensive strategic
我就
and
说这些
cooperative，partnership.
谢谢大家。
Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Your
非常感
Excellencies.
谢两位。
That concludes our report back session.
我们这
Your
个环节
Excellencies
就
may
要
take
结
leave
束了
of，us. Thank you.
请两位先行离场。
circuit for the Reuters live service.